What's going on, everyone? Thanks for dropping by. Today we have a new knife to take a look at coming in from Holtzman. I'm really excited to show you this one here. We have to give a big shout out to Holtzman for sending this in. Holtzman easily has some of the best packaging in the game. Now, I have had this out. I put it back in. So in case you haven't ever seen a Holtzman unboxed before, I wanted to give you a little bit of the experience. But it comes with a nice warranty card. Everything's wrapped up very nicely in this foam insert. And then you have a nice magnetic closure box. They definitely do a very solid job on that. Now, this is one of their micro EDC fixed blades / neck knives, and this is going to be called the Snake Bite. Now, I will have links to this through their website as well as Amazon, and hopefully you can find a good price if this is something that looks interesting to you. Now, these are usually going to come in 30 or under, and we're going to be looking at D2 steel, and Holtzman does a great job on their D2. There's been a lot of testing done on it, and it performs exceedingly well, which means they do a proper heat treat on the D2. We are looking at a nice solid piece of D2, and there is no handle, there's nothing on this. Now, you could fit something to this, you could wrap it in paracord. Me personally, because I don't have any skeletonized knives, I don't think. At least, yeah, I don't think I have any. I could take the scales off my Isola and make it scaleless, but I'm not going to do that. But I have wanted a scaleless, extremely lightweight knife. Basically just an emergency knife, right? And that's kind of where I put this, as an emergency knife, a backup knife, just an extra blade that is going to be extremely dependable. A solid slab of D2 here, and it is extremely lightweight. It's going to be a 3-finger knife, which we have taken a look at quite a few micro fixed blades such as this, or neck knives, however you want to label it. And I do have a awesome video coming up on a bunch of different neck knife micro EDC fixed blades. But one thing, it's not just the fixed blade I love. I love the entire package that they send you with. We have a nice, slim, taco style sheath, very minimal, and it comes with a chain. You can always throw paracord on it if you want. I typically, depending on the scenario you're going to be wearing this, I would recommend keeping the chain on. Depending on your situation, paracord will not bust. If this is ripped from your neck or something like that, or somebody's trying to choke you with it, this will break eventually, where paracord will not break. So it can be used against you in, the wrong situation. But we have nice retention in the sheath. They do a great job on their fitment of their fixed blades. This is probably number 4 that I've checked out, but the others have been, well, not quite a bit bigger. We've had a couple down around this size, but they do a phenomenal job all the way around, and they are very affordable as well. Their fixed blades are extremely affordable, and I can highly recommend taking a look at them if you're in the market for one. Their folders, on the other hand, they're kind of touch and go. I think they're very high quality, but I think they are priced a little bit too high for what they are. But that's not taking away anything of the quality. It's just, I think, based on the materials, the price is a little high for their folders. I think it should be more in line with their fixed blades. But the quality is there and the build quality is there. It's just the materials are a little lacking for their folders. They're in D2, they're in G10, and they're really well done, but they're not, they're up at $70, $80+ So they're a little pricey in the folders department. But on their fixed blade side, they are priced very, very well. Most of their knives in this size are going to be 25 to like $40, which is an outstanding price tag for everything you're going to get. This knife out of the box is ready to go on your neck or around your neck, or be slipped in the pocket or over a belt. So right out of the box, you have multiple ways to carry this thing, and that is something I look for at this point for all of you. Something that you guys can order, and you don't have to order anything else. It's ready to go and actually has multiple ways to carry this thing, and that's a big deal, especially if you're on a tight budget or something like that. You can't hack another 10 to 15 bucks, or you don't want to spend another 10 to 15 bucks on scout straps or an Alti clip, or at least you don't want to right now. This is going to be ready to go out of the box. Is this going to be the most ideal clip? Is it going to be like an Alti clip or something of that nature? No, it's not, but it's going to get the job done. It's going to allow you to put this down in your pocket. Of course, it's not going to have the retention an Alti clip does, and you're not going to be able to just rip the knife out of the sheath like if it were an Alti clip, because the retention is pretty high on this knife, and we still have some Kydex. I can see some Kydex kind of breaking out, but I'd rather it be like this than too loose, right? Especially around the neck or, in the pocket. It's going to be a little bit different pulling it out of the sheath, but the retention is most certainly there. I think it's lacking a little bit on the thumb ramp there. Even adding a thumb ramp there is not going to take away from the slimness of this. So I think the Kydex should have had a little raise here. I mean, I can still push it out, and get it out. And if it's on the neck, it's going to be a lot easier to get this out. But just an added ramp there would have made this even better. Drainage hole down here, several different lashing points. If you do want to throw scout straps on here, I'm probably going to rock this thing the way it comes out of the box, at least for the foreseeable future, because I want to see how this thing rides right out of the box, not changing anything. I'm not going to put paracord on here. I'm not going to put an Alti clip or scout straps. I'm going to carry it with the chain or the clip, and that is how I'm going to rock this thing out. So what kind of weight are we going to be talking about here? At least with the fixed blade, 1.5 ounces. With the chain, the sheath, and the clip, so the entire package, under 3 ounces. So very, very lightweight package right here. With everything, that is a very lightweight fixed blade. So why don't we see what kind of edge comes on this little bad boy. And the blade stock it's pretty thin. So this should be a pretty nice cutter. Full flat. And, my idea for this doesn't have to be your idea for this either. I'm looking at this as kind of like a backup knife to, maybe my primary and my secondary. And it's not a bad idea to have something such as this that is your backup. Something that's going to be extremely reliable. I mean, you have a solid piece of sharpened steel here. And it's in D2. It's completely coated. So you're going to have rust resistance there with that coating. D2 is naturally tough. It's got pretty good edge retention. It'll be easy to maintain. So this is a solid backup knife right here for me personally. Could I see this easily being a primary for somebody? For sure. I could definitely see this being a primary. It's a good size. If I was going to use this as a primary, I might think about wrapping some paracord on it, maybe. But for my uses, I just don't need that thickness. I don't need that added extra because of what I'm going to be using this for, and that is simply as an emergency backup type fixed blade. And I think that'll be suited perfectly for this. I think also eventually this will probably end up in one of my packs. Under 3 ounces for this entire thing. That is a very, very solid price tag or solid weight for this, and coming in at $30 is also a very solid price for this entire package. You guys will have to let me know, what do you think of the new snake bite here from Holtzman? And let me know what you think of the EDC fixed blade craze that is upon us now and is going to get even crazier going into 2025. We're going to see a massive influx of EDC fixed blades. I've been saying it for months now. We're going to see it. I could see it months ago that we were headed in that direction. I could see the interest from everyone in EDC fixed blades, even if it's not translating to people getting a bunch of them. There's an interest there, and that ends up, you know, translating into more people picking them up, and that drives, you know, demand up. Knife companies are going to start putting more of them out there, and we have already seen that in the last quarter here of the year with more and more companies putting out way more fixed blades, and I'm definitely here for it. As long as we don't lose folders because of it, and it's in addition to the folders, these fixed blades are coming, I am all for it, because having a little fixed blade, you know, whether it's this size up to 7, 8 inches as your EDC or as an EDC, it is, I think, you can't replace it. It's something that is robust. It's going to be dependable, you know, within reason. If you're getting, you know, the right fixed blade, it is going to do you justice. When you can find the right setup to carry, the right knife, the right way that you enjoy, it is an absolute game changer. And since I've kind of found my rhythm, I have enjoyed carrying different fixed blade, whether it's in my pocket, on my belt, scout carry, on my belt horizontally, or vertically, I'm sorry, or whether it's around my neck. I've been doing a neck knife quite often, you know, being at home more. So I've really enjoyed these micro fixed blades, and even a little bit larger up to that 7, 8 inch mark. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on your way out. If you're new to the channel, I release daily knife and EDC content just like this. Make sure you're subscribed and ring that bell. That'll notify you anytime I release new content. I'll put a couple of new videos up on your screen. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.